Hello, Debbie Downsiders. Or not a Debbie Downsider, and you just clicked this by mistake. I have a podcast called The Downside. If you like my stand-up, there's like a 50-50 chance you'll like the podcast. And what this is, we normally release full episodes, but we have a Patreon, patreon.com/downside. And when you join the Patreon, the lowest level is $5 a month. You get all our live episodes. We do about one a month. You get access to my comedy special, The Rats Are in Me, which I recorded for SiriusXM. And then you get bonus episodes. That's the new thing. And we're going to be releasing like short excerpts from the bonus episodes. But if you want the full thing, audio and video, you got to join the Patreon, patreon.com/downside. This is the beginning of one of those bonus episodes. We're starting by doing, you'll see it in the video, but it's a chance for me and Russell to talk. Sometimes our producer, Paige, join us. Not for this one, though. And yeah, if you're a fan of the show or you're a fan of my work, join, and it's going to grow. Soon I'll have things on the walls, like pictures and action figures and shit. And yeah, I think eventually the Patreon will also have like some guests, some return guests, some of my friends. So enjoy this. If you want more, join the Patreon. And if you just like me for stand-up, that's fine. And I'm sorry. They don't make it so I could do a podcast channel, but then that would be so small and no one would see it. And so I know if you love stand-up and you hate podcasts, I know this is a tough subscribe for you. But stay subscribed. One day I'll split it up, or just fucking get into podcasts. They're fun. They're fucking fun. So enjoy the Patreon, patreon.com/downside. Peace out. Debbie Downsiders, we hit 150 patrons. Full disclosure, we did not.
We did not yet, but we will. And so we're recording this ahead of time because we know we're right on the cusp. It'll be really embarrassing that if
this never gets released.
No, like if something happens, like it takes us so long to get 150 people that like something wildly different about
one
us
of us
has changed.
dead
like,
by the
we're
time
missing a
it
limb,
happens.
or I've lost 75 pounds, or something has happened where you're like, wow, they really thought they were going to record it, and then it took us that long to get the other 25 people to sign up for it.
People do that with me with the beard, where like if I post an old clip, they go like, "Oh, got rid of the beard's gone."
Yeah,
That's like,
looks
no.
better. Yeah.
Here's the deal, folks. We're recording this a little bit early because a guest didn't show up. Mm-hmm. We won't say who it is.
Very famous guy though.
Big
name.
Big get. And that's what you get with big gets. They don't show up. I had an SNL cast member. I do the Silver Lining, and it's just me and two comics. I need to explain to them that's how it works because I'm on stage.
They think it's just a show.
Yeah, so I basically am on stage and I just go, Mike, all right, I'm going to do 20 more minutes, I guess, until the next comedian hopefully shows up.
Oh, God.
And it's...
Wait, it was just two people and you.
So I do 25 comic, 15 comic,
wow.
25.
And did you ever hear?
Yeah, you know what? I was very mad.
Yeah.
Very mad.
Yeah.
And I got the initial like, shit, my bad, slipped my mind. And I didn't respond. I'm mad. And then I got a paragraph about I respect you. This doesn't normally happen.
Good.
And I said, okay.
Yeah.
That's enough this time. Fool me twice, though.
Fool me twice.
You know.
Coming for you.
I'm not even gonna audition for SNL.
Yeah.
Mark my words. So listen, Debbie Downsiders, we're so happy to have you be a member. I'm shocked where we're at, and we want to keep giving you guys some stuff. I have to go over what our bonuses are, but basically this is part of a series. A little bonus series. We said once we hit 150. I know I still have to get the tattoo. I know I have to get the tattoo. I'm going to get the tattoo. 50 patrons was way too low to promise a tattoo.
Way too low for a tattoo.
But I'm going to get the tattoo. 150, I said Russell and I we would do the New York Times questions to fall in love to, and that's what this series will be.
Yeah.
They say by the end, we'll be fun. Can you imagine?
you imagine if this turns into a sex
Can
tape?
you imagine how many Patreon subscribers we would have if I said, if you get to the end, Russell and I are 69ing on the couch?
And then you saved it for whatever it was, 1,000, you know?
We would.
I feel like if we were going to fuck, it'd have to be like 10,000 patrons.
I think there's a world where like we could suddenly get 10,000. We'd have to do it. We'd have to do it.
I'm not doing a sex tape for 10,000 Patreons.
How much money? Okay.
That's like
50 million?
so little.
$50 million dollars?
50, would I make a sex tape with you for $50 million?
Let's be specific about it. We have to 69 to
we have to
completion.
release it. We have to release it, Gianmarco.
Yeah, on the Patreon.
Like, do you understand? There's a difference in financially in my mind, though, of making a sex tape with you,
okay,
that no one sees, and making a sex tape with you that everyone sees. You know. I can't.
All right, we could go over both price points. One is just for my own personal use.
Yeah.
See if you can really put yourself there. Some crazy billionaire, Elon Musk, sees that I've tweeted all these things about me, and he's like, I'm going to ruin this kid's life. I will give you and your co-host $50 million each to release a public.
I don't know if I do it. Would you do it?
It's hard to know. It's really hard to know.
It's only 25
But
mil
if I
each.
was a billionaire, I wouldn't be fucking around with free speech, trying to move nations. I would
Yeah.
just try to ruin a couple of people's lives with these kind of devil-like challenges.
Just kind of like indecent proposal type things.
You're listening to The Downside
The Downside.
with Gianmarco Soresi.